Okay, this is a little bit annoying. Now there's no screen. There's gonna be just complete darkness. For now. No jump scares. I'm not that type of person who actually edits my videos, remember? Oh my god. Yeah. Yesterday was incredibly annoying day. So much bullshit stacked on each other. And seemingly with no escape. I mean, I'm having slight sickness and I had a pretty bad day at work, and it's like, was it bad? Could it have been worse? I don't understand. Like, the work that I have right now is the worst I ever had. And this is crazy. Right. The darkest rabbit hole I ever enter just by exploring these ideas. Just by equipping knowledge and understanding that, well, other people are pretty stupid. That I could do a much better job organizing everything if I had a chance. Obviously. Uh, let's put it this way. I hate women. I hate people who don't play video games. Very interesting, right? Very interesting hatred. I would call them real lifers. They have never touched a video game in their life. They don't know what that is. They don't know how to play games. I hate authority. You know that by now. Authority science. All that crap. And specifically authority. Because they just love to rape in people. All of the authority is built. This is why the pyramid is going to flip completely. Everything you thought you knew about authority is just wrong. When you go to work, you are the most important person as the worker, as the ground zero, a person with no authority, a person who's learning. First of all, you have a minimum wage to live up to. So people already have expectations of you, even though you're not supposed to be expected of anything. You're supposed to be expected of making mistakes and tripping over your own foot. And yet, no. No, people are just gonna push you around and tell you to do things faster without showing you how to do things faster. And if you don't do it, well, next, you're next out. Until, they fill in the hole with someone else. And you rotate to some other job. But at the same time, it's like, well, you're still earning the same thing. At least for me. That's what was going on. It's just so stupid because, again, authority is supposed to provide you with tools. You're the most important person in the workplace. Authority is there just to help you do your work. Nothing else. Right? Instruct you, figure out what your flaws are, do the paperwork, like that sort of bullshit that you don't know how to do whatsoever. It requires a lot of learning. right? And over time, you can take their responsibilities. You can take authority's responsibilities once authority feels like they can trust you. They can slowly build you responsibilities, but it's like, what the fuck is the incentive? Am I earning more? It's like there is more incentive to jump from job to job where you're not burdened with authority out of nowhere. You're not burdened with relationships, with people knowing you. Even though I'm not a manipulator, that's what manipulators would do. They would just jump around once they get figured out. But in my case, I have to manipulate to survive. Choose the best route. Or manipulate against manipulation in this case. It's like quicksand. You get a job and you're slowly sinking into that. And it's getting harder and harder. And you're still getting paid the same. Interesting. Obviously, this is not specifically what I deserve. I mean, I can probably find a good job and not have to worry with this suffering and all that shit. And it's mostly due to my personality, right? I don't really speak up when I have to. This is the only place where I dump all the pain and feelings. Obviously, people dodge that. I get it. It's not exactly a pleasant thing to go through. I don't know. I don't know how it feels like on the other side. Right. But I have to do it. You know, I have to deal with this. And I have to record it as well. Put it all together. This is what this series is about. Is first of all my self-development. And then I can actually teach you guys. If I get there, the whole process will be recorded. That's beautiful, right? So yeah, it's a terrible day at work. And I still have one more day left. And I try to minimize work. And but then I go back to have this interaction where I pick up my shift, where I pick up the days when I work. First of all, I have to go there. They don't call me. They don't make it convenient for me. I didn't really ask why. And it sort of feels like my fault because, but at the same time, I'm so paranoid. They're constantly saying that they're on the edge, that they're just about to break down, that they're losing their patience about every little thing that I do wrong, which I don't do wrong because, well, I simply don't know. I simply don't know how to do it better. It's their fault. It's the authorities' fault if they cannot teach you how to do things. I'm totally open-minded. I will totally follow orders to a certain degree and take responsibilities. And I will listen. But they don't explain it properly. Yeah, school is kind of getting into my head. I'm not sure how to connect it. How school is connected with what I'm experiencing right now. Because I actually feel like I had decent teachers. I had decent classmates. One funny thing is that all of the classmates seem to just sort of pushed me back so far away. One of the interesting thing that I want to do, like dump a comment. There's a Facebook page for my classmates. And I just want to just dump a comment and be like, hey guys, let's come together, let's have a chat. It's probably going to blow their minds. Like, because all I get is like, why are you so silent? Are you out there to create a blacklist and kill people? It's like, what the fucking dark mind do you have in your head? For my silence, for the reason my silence is that I hold so much anger and I want to unleash onto other people. That's a good way to think. And yet I'm trying not to care about this at all, right? Because I don't. I feel like I'm a good person. That so far, I haven't been raped to the point where I'm not a good person. But I look into the world, and I'm like, everyone is raping each other. It's a rape culture, and rape is not exactly what you think it is. But again, we don't know what consent is. We don't know that consent is actually better than forcing people to do anything in any level. If you make people happy, oh boy, everything just goes smoothly. No problem. Nobody loses patience. Nobody trips over their own foot because someone said to do something faster. Nobody is stressed out because somebody has huge expectations of you. I can actually approach girls then because they don't have expectations of me. Wow, you know, the world is garbage. The world is absolute garbage. And I'm just trying to like scoop up the garbage and figure out how much garbage there is. Like I'm counting garbage. Like it's easy to just be like, screw humanity. Like fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck. But I still have to live in humanity. So I still have to figure out what the fuck am I supposed to do here. And oh yeah, that's what I'm doing, right? I still try to project knowledge and everything that I learn. I pick up on these things. I went into the rabbit hole to understand why I don't like women, and that I do in fact don't like women, and that they are being raped, men are being raped, and then they're raped the other way around, where because men rape women, men get raped by the authority. And is authority getting raped? By themselves? Like, what is the source of this evil, right? That's why Pyramid has to flip. The source of evil is, in fact, authority. Authority wants to destroy society. At the moment. Seemingly. I still have to explore. Still have to expose a few people to understand things better. This is a lot. This is so much. Yeah, if you're a puppet, if you're unhappy, just suck it up. If you're a master, if you feel just a tiny bit of a scratch on your back, oh man, let someone else deal with this. Oh boy. You're the master, you shouldn't supposed to feel bad. Someone else supposed to feel bad. Right? Someone else supposed to suffer. This is why it's funny. PewDiePie's goal is to alleviate suffering. But he's an authority personality. He just makes people laugh in the moment to forget about the actually important problems. Bam, exposed. Wow, big deal. Big deal that was, right? Probably not even gonna require 100 episodes, but I still want to do it. Because he's just too relevant. Too relevant of a guy. He's not supposed to be relevant, he's supposed to be a meme. Everyone's supposed to laugh at him for making stupid and meaningless jokes. But it's the other way around. Everyone's crazy. Wow. Literally, you climb up authority by the amount of rape that you do to other people. That's how you gain authority. If you learn how to manipulate, bam, you're up there now. You can create mafia in the workforce, your own faction. Literally, what's happening in the UK is that Lithuanians are making factions and taking over factories. Literally. You go in there and you're fucked. You're raped, especially if you're Lithuanian. I mean, seriously. They fuck their own kinds 10 times over. Because they want to invite you into their fucking mafia at this point. And I don't know what UK is bringing up to itself. I mean, the purification has to happen. They have to not only do Brexit, and do Brexit by all means, but do some other crazy shit to just purify the country of the people from my country. What a fucking coincidence, isn't it? Not just my country, obviously. Everyone has their own problems that they just bring in here, and it's like, oh, it's great. We needed problems. It's socialism. It's great, of course, yeah. When you get problems to solve, it's great, but only if you actually succeed in the end. If UK falls apart, oh boy. And who knows when the actual collapse of everything will start happening. Because literally everything is standing on the edge. Like, I could make a fuss in my workplace, and who knows, maybe I'll affect the rest of the pyramid, and bam, everything starts to collapse. And anyone else could do it, and if they do it effectively enough, if they have enough knowledge of how fucking wrong it is. Again, another reminder, and it's the same reminder, that you're the most important person in the workplace. After you enter the workplace, you're the most important person. The same way you get born in life. Yeah, you're a baby, you're the most important person, you get the most care, because you have to grow up happy, you have to learn all these awesome things about life, and you will automatically give back in the end. Right? You don't need to be raped. But I guess you do. I guess the system works the other way around. This is why I also hate a big group of people. Parents, yes. There's almost 99% of people that I hate at this point. Because I've taken pretty good chunks in there, didn't I? And parents are everywhere. That's the only reason why we exist. But our parenting sucks. Because we don't prioritize children. Yeah, authority prioritizes children because they want to rape children. They want to indoctrinate children. That's the whole point. They know how to do it. We don't. We don't give a fuck. We just let them fuck our children. Oh boy. We had too many, and authority encouraged the population explosion because they know how to handle this. Yeah, give it to us, man. Give us all the babies. We know how to throw them into a furnace and use them as a resource in this battle royale that we're living right now. We're literally burning babies. Well, I don't know what made you sit through all of this. It's 20 minutes and I had to leave. And I probably said everything. I mean, this is amazing. It's not like I have someone to talk to. It's not like I have a therapist. And it's like everyone's supposed to have a therapist. No, everyone's supposed to have friends, right? Someone that they can share pain with. That's a lot simpler, actually. You don't need a therapist. You just need people to be happy. They automatically become your friends. Wow, boom. What a magic, right? No one can figure that one out. No one can figure out that happiness is actually better than suffering. Punishment is not as good as just rewarding people for their efforts. But yeah, we can't figure that one out just yet. So, we're gonna have to stay in darkness for a little bit longer.